There we go. Oh, hello. Welcome to the Arcane Oven. How can I help you today? You're looking for some biscuits. Wonderful, of course. Would you like some love biscuits, some wish biscuits, perhaps biscuits for good luck, for good sleep at night? What sort of biscuits were you looking for? Oh, this must be your first time here. Wonderful. I always love a new face. Actually, I always love old faces too. Well, here at the Arcane Oven, we bake things a bit differently than you might be used to at other bakeries. See, we blend beautiful flavours together that make wonderful combinations of yummy biscuits or rolls or cakes or breads or pastries, but we add a little, well, kitchen magic to it as well, I suppose you could say. You see, there are all sorts of different herbs and plants and foods that can bring about different things for people. Different spells, things like that. And so everything that we bake here is made with wonderful, yummy ingredients and a bit of magic. And of course, a whole lot of love. You cannot make something without putting a bit of love into it. Not if you want it to be successful. So instead of people coming in and saying, I'd like almond biscuits, generally people come in and say, I'm looking for something to help increase prosperity. Or maybe I'm looking for something to help attract love. Or maybe I'm looking for something to help lift the spirits of my friend who's going through a hard time. Things like that. I've got any number of things that can help you out. Whether it's a new job prospect that you're looking for, maybe you're just needing a bit more energy in life, or perhaps you've got something important coming up, either a test or a presentation or just any sort of important event, and you could maybe just use a bit of good luck. Oh, that one sounds good to you, does it? I think everyone could use a bit of good luck now and then, eh? Now, of course, things like this are not a substitute for working hard and preparing where you can, but it's nice to know you've got some luck on your side too. Well, seeing as it is the beautiful season of autumn, if it's luck that you're looking for, might I suggest one of these? These are not only absolutely delicious, but they have quite a lot of luck magic baked into them. These are my beautiful apple fritters. Made with a lovely cinnamon dough as well as freshly picked and roasted apples. They have a lovely blend of spices in there. Cinnamon, nutmeg, some allspice, things like that. And apples, not many people know this, but apples are a symbol of luck. They're said to bring about truth and prosperity as well. And sometimes they can also be a symbol of love. So apples are not only lovely symbols of autumn, but can also be used for all different kinds of things. And then cinnamon, of course, is a symbol of success, love also, prosperity, luck, strength, protection, banishing dark spirits, any of that sort of thing. Cinnamon is a very, very powerful ingredient. So, if it's luck that you're looking for, perhaps one of my apple fritters would be what you need. Alright, wonderful. Would you like one? Would you like half a dozen? Would you like a baker's dozen? What can I get for you? Just one for now. Alright. Well, you give it a try. Whatever it is that you think you need, look in. I guarantee you'll feel like Lady Luck is on your side after having one of these, alright? There you are. You know what? No charge for today, seeing as you are a new face and all. Give it a try, see what you think. I'm guessing you'll probably be back in the future. And if you do need anything else, help sleeping, help with energy, anything like that, now you know where to find us, alright? Alright, have a wonderful day, and good luck. Alright. Quite nice. Bit of color there too. Good. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the Arcane Oven. How can I help you today? You're looking for something to attract love, eh? There's no need to be embarrassed about something like that. We are creatures of love. We are social creatures who need relationships, whether that's romantic or friendship or family. Any of those things are part of what make life worth living. I would love to help you attract some love into your life. Now, were you looking for a tea perhaps that you could drink, or maybe some delectable biscuits or muffins, something like that? Alright. You know what? I have just the thing. I think this would be an excellent idea for you. These are my moon biscuits. Now, the recipe for the biscuit is not all that complex, but I add in some very special herbs. You can see here's one of them there. It's shaped like a crescent moon. Now, the crescent moon, especially the waxing crescent moon, is a symbol of things growing, of new beginnings, continuing to develop, things like that. So I very much like to bake my love biscuits into the crescent moon shape. And then inside of the dough is a bit of rosemary and some dried rose petals. All perfectly edible, of course, not to worry about that. But rose is a symbol of love, of passion, and also of inner peace, and also healing. I'm not sure what your situation is, but perhaps there was something that you thought was love, but it wasn't, and so now you're in the phase of healing from that. So these should help with that. So there are a few different herbs baked into the biscuits themselves, but then they're also coated with a lovely sugary glaze, and then I add some beautiful flowers on them as well. Some more of those crushed rose petals and a bit of lavender too. Now, lavender is a very, very powerful flower. It also brings about feelings of peace, but also balance. We cannot love someone if we don't first love ourselves, and having inner peace and that sense of balance is a wonderful first step to finding love. And then, of course, lavender also brings about mental clarity and can help increase intuition. So if it's a matter of making sure that your eyes are open to finding love when it's right in front of you, they should help with that too. Those sound good? Wonderful. Could I get you half a dozen, a baker's dozen? How many would you like? Baker's dozen. Good choice. I'll just put some of them in this basket for you, alright? I'll wrap them up nice and gentle. Make sure I'll get the best ones for you. Lovely little flowers on there. Now, I would suggest eating one of these a day. If you would really like to speed things up, you could eat one in the morning and one in the evening, but I would start out just doing one in the morning, alright? It's a good idea also to be thinking about what sort of love and what sort of person you're looking for. Sometimes all we need in order to find love is to be aware of what it is that we want. The right people have a funny way of finding us when we're ready. There we are, a baker's dozen for you. Best of luck in finding love. I'm sure you will. There we are. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the Arcane Oven. How can I help you today? I see. You're looking for a change in your career, yeah? Wonderful. I know things like that can be a bit scary when it's uncertain, but life is too short to stay somewhere where you're not happy. So I'm glad that you're taking the first step. Well, if you would like, I have a few different things that could help with bringing about a sense of prosperity. Yeah, what I'm thinking in particular is one of these, I think. Now, these are a lovely flavour for the season of autumn, but it's more than just a nice taste. These are my pumpkin spice biscuits. They're quite lovely, nice, soft biscuits there with a lovely cream cheese frosting and then some lovely cinnamon sugar on top of them. So quite delicious to eat, but not many people know the pumpkin is not just something that we celebrate, you know, with soup and stews and things like that, but it's also a symbol of prosperity, as well as creativity, and bringing about healing, and also things like fruitfulness, whether that be in your personal life or in your career. And then cinnamon is a wonderful spice for things like prosperity and success and strength, as well as also a bit of protection when you're stepping into the unknown for a new career. Yeah, I think that these could be quite nice for you, quite the ticket here, and they are, of course, a very popular flavour this time of year too. So, would you like to try some of these perhaps? Sure. How many can I get for you? Excellent choice. I would start with just eating, well, one per day, although they are quite tasty, so if you find yourself not being able to have just one, don't worry. I don't think you can possibly have too much luck and prosperity, especially when you are stepping out into the unknown like you are. It's very courageous of you. Well, perhaps it doesn't feel like it to you now, but a year from now you will look back, and I think you will be very pleased that you chose to do this for yourself. Alright, there you are. Best of luck with your career change. Let me know how it goes, and if you happen to run out of these delicious pumpkin spice biscuits, I've always got them in stock this time of year, not to worry. I'll see you next time. You smell wonderful, don't you? Perfect consistency. Ah, hello there. Welcome to the Arcane Oven. How can I help you today? You've been feeling like you've been lacking energy lately. I'm sorry to hear that. Sometimes the changing of the season, though it might be exciting, can be a bit draining, or perhaps there's something else going on in your life. That's alright, you don't have to tell me the specifics. I'm happy to help, either way. Well, would you be looking for something like a tea or something that you could drink, you know, at the start of your day? Or maybe you'd like something more like a crescent roll, or maybe some muffins that might help. Alright, well, I've got two different options that I think could work very well for you. I'll show you both of them, you decide which one, alright? Okay. These are some lovely muffins. I just finished them earlier today. These are my cinnamon streusel muffins. Now they are quite delicious, just in and of themselves, but cinnamon is also a wonderful idea for strength and energy, vitality, things like that. They've also got some allspice in them, which is also wonderful for promoting energy and things like that. Any of those nice warm spices are excellent for energy. And these have a nice healthy dose of some extra plant protein as well. So it's good to start off your day and get you going in the right direction. So I can get you one of these, or half a dozen, baker's dozen, 2 dozen. as many as you would like, alright? I always have those in stock. Otherwise, perhaps you're more of a roll type of person. These just came out of the oven. These are my lovely spiced crescent rolls. You'll find quite a few of the same spices in the cinnamon streusel muffins as these, but the muffins are a bit sweeter, more of that cake-like consistency, I suppose, whereas these are a bit more bread-like, obviously. So these crescent rolls also have that wonderful cinnamon and allspice, as well as a little bit of almond extract. Almond is wonderful for attracting abundance and fruitfulness, as well as bringing about a sense of mental clarity. So if your lack of energy is from feeling like your mind is a bit fuzzy, or perhaps there's just so much stress and things going on like that, having a clear, calm mind can really help. So, would you like the spiced crescent rolls or the cinnamon streusel muffins? A few of each. I like the way that you think. Wonderful. Would you like perhaps half a dozen of each of them? Of course. Let me separate those out for you. Well, I hope that these help. I think that they will. They are quite powerful, these different spices. And of course, we always add a bit of extra magic to everything we make too. So hopefully these will do the trick for you. I'd say start out with one of these for your breakfast, as part of your breakfast in the morning. And if you need a bit of an afternoon pick-me-up, it would be fine to have one of them for that too, alright? Alright, there you are. I hope that you get your energy back soon. Of course, if you ever need anything else, you know where to find us. Alright, yes, you're fully cool. Good. There we are. Nice. Smooth. Here, perfect. Ah, hello there. Welcome to the Arcane Oven. How can I help you today? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that your friend has been a bit low in spirits lately. Well, of course, I would be happy to help. You know, I actually just finished slicing up a loaf of my wonderful orange cardamom bread. Now this is a sweet bread. It's not light and airy like when you use spice. It's more of a decadent sort of bread. Now we sell it by the slice, or you can buy the whole loaf, whichever one you would like. But it's got a beautiful rich colour to it and a lovely orange flavour. I use both the zest and the juice of 2.5 oranges in every loaf, so it's a nice kick of citrus in there, and then the cardamom spice gives it just a lovely bit of warmth to it. And besides just the flavour of it, orange is a wonderful, wonderful ingredient for bringing about feelings of happiness. And also things like vitality, renewing someone's creativity. Sometimes when we're feeling very sad and very like the world is quite dark, our minds go a bit more into survival mode, I suppose. And things like creativity are sometimes the first to go. Sometimes just being able to create without any sort of burdens or expectations can be a wonderful healing balm for a sad, tired soul. And then cardamom, it also brings with it feelings of love, mental clarity, as well as courage and wisdom, and also fidelity. So this could be a wonderful, wonderful idea for your friend here. I also top it with some walnuts, which are wonderful for encouraging health and vitality as well. So this could be a lovely idea for your friend. Of course, yes. Would you like one slice, a few slices, or the whole loaf? You're welcome to take as much as you would like. The whole loaf. Wonderful. Let me get that wrapped up for you, alright? Here we are. I hope that your friend is going to be alright. Is this a difficult time of year for them with the changing seasons, or is it something in particular that they're going through? I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully this will help to lift their spirits. And not just the ingredients and the bit of kitchen magic in there, but also knowing that they have a friend like you who cares about them. Sometimes just knowing that we have someone who notices our sadness and doesn't try to change us per se, but just tries to help in little ways, or just sits with us in the sadness and doesn't run away when things get hard, that can be enough to help at least fight off the sadness a bit. There, all nice and wrapped up. I hope that that helps your friend feel a bit better. I'm sure that just having you with them will help them feel a bit better too. And you know what? For being such a wonderful friend, why don't you help yourself to one of my pumpkin spice biscuits as well on the house? The world needs more people who are willing to go out of their way to be a good friend. You keep being you. We are. Hello there. Welcome to the Arcane Oven. How can I help you today? Oh, you're just looking around. Of course. Take your time. You can browse as long as you would like. If you have something specific that you think could perhaps help improve your life in some way, feel free to let me know. I would love to help out and point you in the right direction. But of course, you can look around on your own too. You don't have anything like that? Well, that's very good. You must be the happiest person in the world. Ah, I see. You're just feeling a bit a bit lost, eh? Like you're going through life feeling a bit numb? Is that true? I'm sorry to hear that. Sometimes we get so caught up in the day-to-day stress of life, in the busyness, the hustle and bustle, that we lose something from our childhood, where we learn how to wish. We learn as children very early on how to dream, how to look to the future with hope. And sometimes when we grow up, our eyes turn away from the stars and just turn to the ground right in front of our feet. And that's all we ever see. Maybe you could use a bit of help with the dreaming, with making a wish, eh? I have an idea. A moment, let me grab them. Now, these little biscuits here, they're certainly not the flashiest biscuits that I sell. I have some that are quite beautifully decorated. These, you know, if you just look at them, they might look a little bit plain. But these I call my wish biscuits. They're made with walnut and clove worked into the dough and then sprinkled with some chopped walnut on top too. Now, walnut is a wonderful ingredient for encouraging wishes to come true. They're wonderful for helping to heal people, to bring about good health and long, happy lives. Things like fruitfulness and prosperity. Walnuts can be a wonderful encourager of all of those sorts of things. And cloves as well bring about good luck, wealth, prosperity, and wishes coming true as well. So, they might not look like the fanciest biscuits here, but there is something very, very powerful about learning again how to wish, how to gaze up at the stars with wonder, how to stop looking at our own 2 feet walking in front of us and see the beauty of the world around us, to be hopeful of good things coming in the future. These little biscuits are perfect for all of that. That sounds interesting to you. Of course. Would you like just one to make a special wish today? Or maybe you'd like half a dozen or a dozen? Just one. Alright. As I said, they are quite powerful. One should do the trick. Now, as you eat it, I want you to take a moment and just think like a child again. Alright? Think about the future, something that would just be so amazing to happen. And I want you to believe for a moment that it will. Sometimes as a grown-up we forget that good things can happen. We lose that sense of belief. But just for a moment, I want you to forget about the stresses of life, of being a grown-up. Go back to being a child, gazing at the stars. Alright? Alright. Yeah. I hope all your wishes come